Hello, everyone and everywhere, whoever was or will be. I am Redrunner, and today I am joined by Behemoth and Moneybuy.
Yo,
AKA the two biggest My Hero fans in Death Battle Judgment.
Yeah, this one is not
absolutely.
necessarily. This one is not necessarily a balanced roster.
Well, no, to be fair, I do love Miles and Marvel. So it's like I've equal. It's like equilibrium for me.
I
All right.
like I like the Spider-Verse I like the Spider-Verse movies. I think that's like 90% of the Marvel fan base anyway, so I balance it out like that.
Yeah, I would say the fan base between both My Hero and Marvel. I would say there's a good amount of overlap. I mean, granted, My Hero was literally inspired by Marvel, so there is that.
Yeah,
There is that, yeah.
I remember seeing Horikoshi artwork of Marvel heroes at a few points.
Oh yeah, it's really cool. I remember like once My Hero like the serialization of the manga finished, him and Marvel actually like collabed to do like he did art of Deku, All Might, and Spider-Man, and then Marvel did like art based of like a ton of a ton of his female characters.
Yeah.
It's not
We
that good quality, but you know it's the
we
thought that counts.
we don't talk about the Marvel one. We don't talk about the Marvel.
Yeah, it's the
And
thought that
also
counts.
and also he again made art for Vigilantes as well, which was just straight up a Spider-Man cover. So that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool as well.
what's his name? Web Wall Crawler, I think his name is. I saw
Crawler,
Isn't
his.
it just
crawler.
isn't it just Crawler? The Crawler?
Crawler, yeah.
Yeah, he's the crawler. He's the
Hmm.
crawler.
All right. Yeah, you might notice we're not really talking about the matchup itself. Listen, no offense to Spider-Man, but he's probably just way weaker. Speed a little bit more even.
Yeah, I would definitely say that like when it comes to like the debatability of this matchup, like I think a lot of categories you can argue are like relatively like close or like leaning like towards Decker or Miles just like very slightly. But I think just like the biggest seal in the deal is just the fact that like Deku is just so much more powerful than like anything that Spider-Man characters usually go against. That it's just like what does Miles do here?
I have
It is
seen.
a very it is a rather straightforward matchup, so it makes sense that stats are the big selling factor. Because let's be real, they're mostly not very hexy factor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh,
Yeah.
the only part I have seen people try and make the case for is Venom Shock. Oh, that's a long
Yeah,
countdown.
Yeah,
honestly.
the better part.
Yeah, and that's because like Venom, like, like it's been weird, like how Marvel's like the best way I can describe Miles' Venom powers is that they're trying to like animeify Miles with just like what stuff he can do with his Venom powers. Because like
I mean, he
we've
watches
seen,
Crunchyroll. He
yeah,
watches Crunchyroll. Of course, you're gonna anime fight him.
true, yeah, it's just, like the stuff of like oh he can make a lightning sword. I'm just like that makes absolutely no sense, but you know what? I don't care. It's cool, so I'm just gonna
Hmm.
we'll let it slide. I think if
And
anything, oh sorry.
no, you go.
I was gonna say, I think if anything, what threw me off so much about this matchup happening on Death Battle wasn't even the fact that it did happen, because I definitely expected, with how popular these two characters are and how like often they're compared, it would have happened eventually. I think it's just more so the fact that it's happening now in the same year as another My Hero episode done by the same person, which is even funnier, and just the fact of like My Hero's final season doesn't come out until later. So like I felt like it would have made more sense to do it next year, but I guess they wanted to jump the gun, and like it seems like more was cooking, so I'm all for it.
Yeah, it's way earlier than I would
It
have
was
expected.
it was in terms of Deku return. It was either this or Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, Pakistani rep. Woo! And but this was just way more likely because of Spider-Verse.
Yeah, definitely Spider Verse was the contributor to like helping this matchup happen over the other one. And like, well, and granted, like even though like this is happening sooner than I expected, I at least like am excited because like, I mean, it's been 5 years since Miles' last episode, and like,
Hmm.
not to knock Miles versus Static, but like that episode was so centric on Spider Verse, especially as in Rundown, which I didn't mind because I think Spider Verse is one of the best tellings of like Miles' upbringing. But I'm curious to see, like, since Miles has had so much more comic history now to go off of, especially after Spider-Verse. I'm curious to see how he'll be tackled now. And Deku, he was only 3 years ago, and it was a terrible episode. So yeah, I'm all for giving Deku a second chance as soon as possible.
There's also the fact that back then they were much more, walking on eggshells with spoilers. Now they just straight up told Shigaraki's ending, and now we know that Deku's gonna get his ending also, 431,
Right,
the extra
yeah.
chapter, and hopefully,
True, yeah.
Deku obviously just has higher scale stuff that he does, even the lowballed feats. I would be remiss not to mention all of the stuff that Miles just randomly gets up to nowadays that people are citing as, well, he did this, that should be stronger than Deku. Yeah.
Yeah,
the multiversal tournament thing.
Yeah, that ongoing thing right now where it's like Miles is he's the avatar of Anansi, who's like the Egyptian god of spiders, I think, if I recall correctly. It's
herald.
something
He's the herald in its literal term. Like, he's the actual herald of an. But
Yeah,
Anansi is also a massive douchebag, so that,
yeah, and
that makes it funny. That makes it funny.
if anything, it would have been hilarious if like Anansi was in the fight, just because like it could be like Deku has like the vestiges like bouncing off him, like they're like really supportive, and then Anansi's just like, Miles, get this shit done already.
Yeah. He's basically okay. I told this to Ignis as well, but Anansi is basically a content YouTuber. Going to
No. All right. Do we have anything else to say before we jump into it?
Nah, I'm done.
All right.
I'm just hoping for a really fun episode.
It's not up to it's not up to us. It's up to these guys, and we might get it right. We might get it wrong. I don't know. But either way, let's start our show.
Nice danger sense.
Miles Morales versus Izuku Midoriya. Spider-Man versus
Hey,
Deku. He's
they called him by his name. That's nice. I like that.
and it's
Ooh, that was an awesome comic book shot of Miles right there.
Right.
That
Yeah,
was straight out of a comic, bro. That was so cool. Yeah, Moro.
Moro is the best equipped to do this style.
Yeah.
The funny is,
Get him how it's 3D.
yeah, it's
Get him how it's
stylized.
3D.
New York City. In a universe filled with super soldiers,
I'm actually going to have to
and
turn it up.
world-shattering
I'm
gods,
surprised.
Spider-Man is there to look out for the little guy. But in a multiverse of infinite possibilities, that doesn't always last forever. Like in Universe 1610, when NYC's Webhead got iced on the job, the city was left without its protector. But fortunately, Peter wasn't the only one who got bit. Enter Miles Morales, a young teen from Brooklyn just trying to
I wonder who
find his place
edited
in the
this
world.
one. I don't
And
keep
now,
track of that
he had
before
it
the
thrust upon
release.
him.
It was DJ. It was DJ.
Herald of Anansi, there we go. like Naruto, DBZ, JoJo, and Gwen. Just like standard events, GameSpots, and Paul.
A genetics enhancing serum
Did you write?
Wait, Paul!
Did you write?
Wait, Paul!
alter his body's electric.
I
What do you
mean,
mean,
granted,
Paul?
I don't think anyone likes Paul, so I can believe Miles.
Also, did you write Tekken in right? That's bullshit.
Incoming threats, so he can react ahead of time. He even got an upgrade that acts like a radar, letting him see through stuff. But no Spider-Person is complete without their web shooters. Given to him by
course.
Peter's Aunt May,
Condon
these
web
webs have
shooters.
all sorts of applications between swinging,
Also, yeah, the
grabbing,
vibranium suit, too.
restraining, projectiling, and being made into constructs. Not having Peter around to show him the ropes made things a lot tougher, though. And between mishaps with wall crawling and web slinging, Miles got off to a rocky start. Like any typical teenager, he had a lot of self-doubt. Could he keep up in school? What was the right way to talk to girls? And so
February.
live up to being Spider-Man when one of the villains he had to face turned out to be his very own uncle. Makes family dinner so awkward. All that trying to kill you stuff. Fortunately, Miles had a leg up on every other superhero
God,
known to
that
man.
clip.
Living
I cannot
Just
take the
Superman,
Superman
yeah.
clip seriously.
Support supported him when things
At
got
this
tough.
point, yeah, now
call-
it's been memed to death too
They
much.
call him Horror Man now on
Then
Twitter.
we learned that the best way to be Spider-Man wasn't to do it like Peter, but to do it his own way.
And it helped that this particular spider had a bit more to its bite than Peter's. Miles has a variety of unique powers, like invisibility and venom.
Not like Tom Hardy, though it is weird to give your main power the same name as one of your bad guys. Come on,
Yeah.
Spider, branding is important.
Same thing too. I always thought
Harness
that. Like,
his
why is
own
it called
biological
Venom?
energy and weaponize it, which is
I
especially
thought it was actual
why-
Venom before.
individuals with genetic
Why is its
mutations.
color
Absorbing,
inconsistent?
blasting, mega blasting.
Well, for the PS4 game, it was just like it's weird because the sequel had his like Venom evolve, and that's why it's blue instead of
not
yellow.
Entirely science fiction.
Okay.
Studies have shown that some
Yeah, it's
species
weird.
of spiders,
Though it's
such
funny
as
the naming that they made up
have a
for it
process
in the
known
games
as
because like
ballooning.
his friend
By
Genki
spinning
was
a
just like,
thread
you
of
should
their
call it
silk,
Venom,
they
you
can
know,
use
because
the
it
Earth's
stings.
natural electric
I'm just like,
fields to fly,
okay.
traveling up to hundreds
That's
of
an explanation.
miles.
That-
No pun intended.
And
Well, whatever kind
I
of
guess it's
fight it
fitting.
was, it gave Miles the edge he needed to find his
it makes
worth.
sense. It's the
Spider-Man.
branding
Miles can dodge
that's the
gunshots,
problem.
Yeah.
missiles, and lightning bolts. He survived all sorts of beatings, including a building exploding on top of him.
Oh, geez, Spidey could lift buildings and dodge light speed attacks, and Miles is more than a match for him.
Like
Okay, well, that was very
the
blatant.
energy of a bomb that was going to vaporize Harlem. A blast that would have equaled 15 million tons of TNT.
He's gotten kudos from a ton of older heroes too, becoming a member of the New Ultimates and the Avengers. He even helped form the Champions, a team of teenage superheroes with the likes of Miss Marvel and Ironheart.
The king of
don't
Wakanda
remember that,
himself
but
even
I don't
suited
read
him up
comics,
with some
so.
Wakandan vibranium.
Yeah.
The same
Oh,
stuff
here
as
it is.
T'Challa's own suit. This super rare and tough metal can absorb kinetic energy and vibrational impacts.
It helps to regulate Miles's venom powers too, allowing him to better control his electrical output.
The vibranium is thinner to better fit his acrobatic fighting style, but it can still shake off most fatal attacks like they're nothing. This stuff is tough enough that Deadpool's swords have shattered against it.
Though it's not as durable as, say, Captain America's shield, and enough
Rivals,
kinetic
let's
energy
go.
will overload.
Okay, Deku's breaking the.
When it does, or
Okay,
you'll
wow.
end up like
Oh,
the
the Falcon
here
feet.
when he used his vibranium wings to stop a bomb that was gonna blow up New York City. That's twice now. Does any other city have to deal with this stuff?
But when vibranium and spider
Generally, no.
enough, Miles can push his electrical output.
New York is
into
just like the
overdrive.
epicenter of like
Giving
tragedy
him
in Marvel.
huge boosts in strength and speed, and making him a whole lot zappier.
You know, we should get
Ooh.
some superhero hijinks in Vegas sometime.
For real, honestly.
Despite his initial insecurities, Miles has more than managed to live up to his predecessor. No longer standing in the shadow, but side by side.
Literally, his universe got blown up and he was sent to the main 616
Oh, right,
timeline,
yeah.
along with his
This
family.
whole thing.
And now it's him and Peter as a pair
Oh,
of
don't show me that
Spider-Bros.
suit.
The toothpaste.
Ew.
The toothpaste.
Oh, he won it. Oh, he won an Oscar.
Sorts of other spider variants
Wait,
to
what?
defend the multiverse.
Yeah, he won an
Yeah.
Oscar.
Anime spider
That's
people,
that's the most
robot
impressive thing
spider
there.
People, dinosaur spider people,
Yes!
spider people, a whole
I saw
lot of them.
Japanese
He
Spider-Man.
did
Oh,
his own
spiders,
thing.
man.
Done. Miles even led him into battle against the Inheritors, a bunch of interdimensional vampire assholes.
This
He
is
got
what
his cosmic
Stanley
powers,
was
yeah.
proudest of in his favorite superhero. Regardless of who they were, any sort of person could wear the mask and do the right thing. For so long as we stay true to ourselves and help others in our own unique ways, then anyone can be a hero.
Nice.
Wait,
That was
what?
nice.
Did you mention Nancy?
Is a
Did you mention
hero
Nancy?
to the citizens
The episode
of
contains
Japan,
spoilers for the
there
ending
is
of
no
My
one
Hero.
more
Okay.
synonymous with the word than their symbol
At least they
of
had
peace.
the spoiler warning,
All Might.
unlike
Big
Shigaraki's.
numero uno.
I don't know
With a
that they
smile on
verbally
his
mentioned
face, he
Anansi,
could
but
save anyone and
obviously
win
they
any
were
fight, no matter what.
Or
in
so it
text.
seemed.
Yeah,
After a battle with his
They were in
boss,
text,
he was
yeah.
all for one, all
Yeah, well, he was in text, but
grievously
not
injured.
physically.
His
Right,
time
like-
as a beacon of hope was coming to an end, and he would need to find someone to pass on the torch.
In this world, most human beings evolved to have their own individual superpowers, or quirks, but not everyone is lucky enough to get one. Like this kid named Izuku Midoriya.
Listen, I still feel
or as
bad for
local
the eyeball
Bakugan
stretching
like to
kid.
call him,
That's the worst
good
one.
For nothing Deku.
Izuku wanted to
Well, at least he
save
has a
people
power.
just like
Favorite
all
from Katsuga.
Okay,
Roman-
even his
romantic
You know-
interest. Oh, you know, one of them.
You know what?
Okay, I mean, listen.
Quirk, and
There is an answer.
Alpha up and lend his
Answer, yeah.
rival a helping hand.
Okay, by the way, I wanna talk about the whole wordless thing when the episode ends and how fucked up it is because of the eyeball stretching thing.
This power
in the
allows him
episode
to boost his strength to incredible heights, using it for smashing attacks named after specific US locales and a soccer club.
Or football, as they call it.
Straight punches, spikes, even finger flicks, One For All is the ultimate in strength-enhancing quirks.
The first time he used it, Izuku destroyed this giant robot in a single blow on accident. Too bad it wasn't the only thing he destroyed, though. Damn, that looks like it hurts.
One For All's power was so great that the recoil would shatter Izuku's limbs when he used it. In the hands of an improper vessel, One For All could cause their body to explode, so Izuku would need to continuously train to master it at his Hero Academia.
Say that again.
UA High.
Be inspired by early pop Uraraka to turn his
fantastic.
hero name
Yeah.
into his hero name, becoming
Yeah.
Deku, who always does his best.
Something that
He's
may
the
have
benefit.
taken too far.
When it came to saving people, Do Your Best here had a bad habit of putting others way before himself. Sure, everyone else was okay, but he'd be good for nothing all over again if he got himself paralyzed.
So to cut down on his hospital bill, he developed full cowling. Instead of using his quirk in short bursts, he would continuously spread the energy
Wait, just
across
have
his
we
body at
have we
low
have we got to the part where they
percentages,
said the
using it for
Sigma
acrobatics
Alpha and Beta
inspired by
jokes?
Bakugo's
I completely
No.
forgot about
Yeah.
that.
And with
Wait.
the new thinking
Oh, did I miss
cap
it?
Fighting style. Shoot
Yeah, it was very early.
a strong
Oh, okay.
blend that'd be
Well, I'm
less
glad I
likely to
missed it.
fight.
Yeah, I'm glad I missed
From
it too.
Nerd books.
I like pointed out like, wait, do we miss
Focusing on
it?
kicks to pack in more of a punch. Yeah.
And that power would be needed. After a climactic battle with All For One, All Might would be forced into retirement, just a few months into Deku's training. Now it was his turn to face this demon lord.
But he didn't have to do it alone. Just as
Was that
All
really
Might
only
had
a few
passed
months?
One For All
I'm
onto
thinking of the
Deku,
timeline.
It had been passed on to All
Yeah,
Might by his master.
the My Hero, like,
Yeah.
the first year of their high school.
Was a power that was built upon for generations.
The quirks of the previous users of One For All
So it makes sense when you
along
look
with
at
their
the
spirits or vestiges
Yeah, it
to
makes
help them in
sense.
his battle against All For One.
Black Whip gives him energy tendrils to swing around and restrain foes. They can also brace his arms and manually control his muscles if he can't move.
Float allows him to soar high into the sky. By combining it with controlled blasts of pressurized air, he can effectively fly.
Danger Sense detects incoming threats and unease.
Oh, I heard
letting
the sound
Deku
effect they added for
react
the-
in
that was
advance.
nice.
Though it's mostly like an alarm
Yeah.
bell and doesn't tell him specifics like location or number of threats. Familiar?
I kind of got
Smoke
this
screen
part
lets
wrong.
him create a smoke screen, but he can use it at full blast to create a bigger smoke screen.
That's swell and all, but the real meat is in
Yeah, I don't know. The smoke screen is not really all that cool.
Deku can unleash it for bursts of strength and speed.
He's combined
It is in the
with
right
to
hand.
create the powerful black chain binding attack, and can use it in conjunction with full cowling to achieve foe 100%, equaling All Might's full level of power without any recoil.
He once used it to outspeed a bullet shot by Lady Nagant, a former hero turned villain who has a sniper rifle for an arm. With
Oh yeah, Boomstick will love
I
her.
think I'm in love.
Nagant
Yeah,
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
within a fraction of a second. That's 6,700 times faster than sound. And Deku was moving so fast, the bullet seemed like it was standing still.
And he can go even faster than that with his
Gear
final
shift,
quirk,
let's go.
Gear Shift.
By touching a target, he can control its speed without abiding by the laws of inertia.
No,
He can
Boomstick
slow
is
down foes to
a
leave
big
them
Lady
frozen
Nagant
in
fan
the
as much as
air,
every
or
other
move
My
so
Hero fan.
fast He can punch multiple times in an
Listen.
instant.
Even All For One's
Listen.
own protege Shigaraki couldn't track him. And this is a dude who can catch light speed laser beams.
It does have a time limit though. After 5 minutes of continuous use, Deku's body will catch up to his speed, suffocating him as his cells become unable to take in oxygen.
Not nearly.
That's
as
an
bad as
interesting
One For
way.
All
I think they're
suffocating,
basically
though.
saying he is
Okay,
as.
look at the last speed. Look at the last
Really
speed.
hard.
Figured out you
Oh,
could
no.
breathe through your nose at that point.
The pressure of having to save his friends.
It
the
sounds
country,
like
the
they're
entire
giving him
world weighed on
equal
Deku.
or
So
maybe
he left
even
home
higher
to fight
speed,
this
but on a
war
time
alone.
limit.
But
That's
alone
how they're
was
handling
never
it.
where Deku fought best. Having
Possibly.
come from nothing, his admiration for his peers gave him strength, just as they admired his strength and desire to help others. Even Bakugo came around to him.
So when it came time to finally put that demon lord back in hell, his classmates, teachers, mom, friends, enemy, and everyone else supported and cheered him on. Because that was the greatest threat to All For One's reign all along.
Not All Might, not Deku, not even One For All itself. Just people helping each other out. And with their help, Deku defeated All For One once and for all, blowing a hole in this huge storm and parting the skies for a brighter future.
Though he did lose his quirk and have to retire from hero work, getting a regular 9 to 5 as a teacher, passing on his
9 to
knowledge
5
the
didn't have to
next
say that.
generation.
They did not have to phrase it that way.
Some might
They
say
did not say
in
that.
high school. Not for the sick new armor he eventually got to go back to kicking butt.
Yeah, let's
Even made it
go.
all the way back
Yeah.
to the top of the rankings.
Number
All
4,
with the
yeah.
help of his friends. For so long as we keep reaching out our hands to help those in need, everyone can be a hero.
Oh my god, this is so
That's
sweet.
nice. That
This
was,
is so sweet.
Hello.
I thought he was holding a
man.
gun, I'm not gonna lie.
I know what you're asking.
thought so too.
Benjamin, what are you wearing?
I think he was holding a hairdryer.
Yes, that's our mechanical menace Mecha Goose pulling down the trunks of poor Dummy. Our
Oh,
new
no.
summer line of merch is available now on deathbattle.gg.
Ain't nobody buying this, man.
Website
I'll take
members.
5.
can
Well,
get
some
this
people will buy
unique
this
quality.
100%.
And there's a hat. I
They
like
don't
it.
count. They don't exist.
I know what else you're asking.
The hat is
Benjamin,
nice, though.
Why did Wiz build robot
Nice,
butt
yeah.
cheeks on Dummy? I don't know. Get your cheeks. Deathbattle.gg.
I'll take 10 of those.
Okay, to be fair, this is the same guy that made
Alright,
that like
curtains are set.
Good.
Wait, what was
I
that?
got
What-
one. That was-
Get better!
Oh my god, this is amazing. Alright, let's see this fight. Oh, yes, I love it.
Whoa.
Oh, that's
Comic
cute.
style.
That's cute.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is perfect. Oh, and he's like grayed out.
Whoa.
You're more man and less spider than usual.
Whoa, I was looking for you. Care to show me what you can do?
All right, new guy. First lesson, don't watch the mouth.
Watch the
Watch
hands.
the hands.
Let's go. Watch mine. Oh, this music is so good.
Ooh!
Try that one more.
That was sick.
Gang. Oh, the music.
Yes.
Oh, it's the Batman
Whoa.
thing. It's the Spider-Man Batman thing.
Let's take this somewhere else. Oh, gross!
You got skills, man. I like that.
Oh,
Oh god.
There's that Spider-Verse.
God.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, jeez.
Really old.
Really?
I moved us to
Alright, so there are no people.
so we can go all out.
Even Deku said, yeah, go
Okay.
on that. Oh, nice. You say I'm him?
Yes, that was a lyric.
I heard the lyrics say I'm him. Ooh, nice. Gear shift.
Do my best. I gotta do my own thing.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that
no,
was sick.
Moro has the colors on point. More than anything else, I can always say that.
Absolutely.
Sarah
Yeah.
was right. Your
Absolutely.
work is amazing.
Amazing is my buddy. They call me the ultimate Spider-Man.
Dude, you should have come out.
Absorption.
Yes.
Not nullification. So, it's got a limit.
Did he just pull All Might despite with the Nomu?
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Oh. Venom Blast. The Venom Sword.
Whoa.
Death Bang!
Go beyond.
Holy shit.
Ooh!
Oh, like his fight with Overhaul.
He's an overload. This is great.
Oh, damn, poor Miles.
And back to the comic.
Spider-Man,
Oh no, manga.
you really are the ultimate.
Oh, damn, he's like mourning Miles.
God,
He was mourning Miles, damn.
he accidentally killed him.
Let's start by talking about their superpowers, which matched up quite evenly. unsurprisingly, given the not-so-subtle inspiration for Deku's quirks, though they did have some edges over the other.
The spider sense gave Miles more insight on his surroundings.
Oh, yeah,
and
look at the
threats
black
than
box.
Danger Sense, which has been worked around before.
Yeah.
This meant Miles's invisibility was harder for Danger Sense to detect when he wasn't attacking, while the Spider Sense's radar system allowed him to find Deku in a smokescreen. But Izuku's other quirks granted him advantages of his own.
Float was a lot more mobile than Webs, and Fajin gave a bigger boost in strength than Venom did. Since both had
They
some
can be
advantages
resisted by those
and
with high durability or
disadvantages,
pain
we're gonna
tolerance as
call
Ultimate Green
superpowers
Goblin.
a tie.
Next up, speed. Scaling
Alright.
to Peter, Miles could dodge
Fair
that
enough.
That makes
speed
sense.
attack,
Yeah, that
which
was fair.
actually outpaced Izuku moving faster than that sniper bullet. Fortunately for Deku though, that wasn't his best.
Thanks to Gear Shift, Deku could speed himself up to match Miles the same way he did to the light-catching Shigaraki. Even worse for Spidey, one touch from Gear Shift could freeze him in place and make dodging totally impossible. So
That is
speed
true,
goes
yeah.
to Deku.
As for skill, Deku was incredibly talented at analyzing an opponent's abilities and coming up with strategies on the fly.
But Miles' powers and fighting style gave Deku few immediate openings.
Deku may have received more formal training at UA, but he was ultimately only active in hero work for a little under a year.
Meanwhile, Miles has been handling everything from neighborhood crooks to multiverse-ending gods for significantly longer.
It's close, but with his greater experience, skill goes to Miles.
Yeah,
Which means
I think that's
the
fair.
character is raw strength.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
that was no contest. Miles
No
absorbed the
contest.
energy of that bomb
Yeah.
nothing to scoff at, but overwhelming power is what One For All is all about.
When Deku defeated All For One, the energy needed to part those clouds with his punch had a yield of 362 billion tons of TNT, smashing the bomb Miles absorbed out of the water.
But it
Wait.
wasn't as simple as that.
I don't
Miles
remember
was
the
wearing a
numbers.
vibranium
Is that
suit after
actually
all.
bigger
So
than the
question
other
wasn't
cloud feet?
necessarily who was
I don't think so,
stronger,
no.
it was if Miles'
No,
suit was
it's
tougher.
lower.
They
It's
just
lower.
felt like calcing it.
Deku's blows.
When the
Yeah,
Falcon
but
Punch
to be
was
fair-
removed from that city-destroying
But to be
blast,
fair, the
it
crowd
had a yield of
it has a very
446
weird time frame.
megatons. Impressive, but Deku defeating All For One was still over 600
Alright,
times
alright.
stronger than Vibranium's limit.
Yeah.
And Deku did that with One For All's Embers, not the full package.
And remember,
That
the
is true.
Vibranium in Miles' suit was much
Yeah.
thinner than what Falcon and Black Panther had, making it unlikely it could absorb as strong of a blast.
It's there to provide more protection, sure, but there was no way it could survive all of what Deku could dish out.
In this superpowered battle, it was Izuku's overwhelming speed and immense strength
Nice.
that made him the winning hero.
And the morales of the story is...
The
Okay.
winner is Deku.
Oh my god. Dude,
Okay,
Morales-
okay.
Oh, that Deadpool Deathstroke is
199.
It's really serious.
Oh, is it Hulk God?
Yeah, yeah, everyone saw
I
that
expected
coming.
that.
Everyone saw
expected
that coming.
I have this
Oh,
fucking
let's
minutes, guys.
go.
See more
Devil Artemis
Oh,
took a
look at
little
this
bit of a
choice.
he took a
Oh,
little
sorry.
bit of a break on that one, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he had to cook.
True, and it's also he's getting help from I think Luis and Dave.
Oh yeah.
I thought this was a live action. Imagine this was a live action episode. Just saying.
Yeah, this is it's all for Godzilla's live action. They just get a guy in a Godzilla suit, yeah. Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah,
just
no,
do-
no, it's a guy in a Godzilla suit up against like a little action figure of Hulk.
Yeah, or I was thinking like well, what was it, that old Hulk show from like the 80s? There was like it had like a guy, like the actor was like Lou something. I forget, but it was just like a guy like that was like painted green. I was like, yeah, just do that for Hulk.
But yeah, no, I really like that. I'm not sure if it's my favorite 3D episode. I remember prior to this coming out, Hyper was saying, "Oh yeah, it is their best," and it definitely has a really cool style going for it. Like
Yeah,
this was
yeah, I do-
really good.
I do think visually it's like top 3, easily visually just. Writing
Yeah.
wise, that's subjective wherever it goes, but visually it has to be top 3. Especially
Again,
compared to past
Moro
against
is
3D ones we had.
Moro is so good with compositing and colors. That's what I can tell.
Definitely, he is a one-man army, not just in terms of animation, but also in terms of VFX. Because some of those shots were just like so visually stunning. It just like gave me just like all the Spider-Verse vibes, and like, it was just so good.
Yeah, absolutely. I do think storyboarding does help in it, so I think credit to John Mitchell as well.
Oh, of
storyboarding
course.
in ways that it could help.
Yeah,
Then,
A
but
lo-
then-
a lot
but
of
then
the,
coding and shading is also-
the fight progression is entirely well, okay, maybe not entirely. I know there's a script before the storyboard, but a lot of that is John. Then he does good work too.
Yeah. Yeah, storyboarding is really important.
Oh, absolutely.
That being said, the colors just look amazing. Can you
All right.
replay that one shot with where both of them are in the sky, almost punching each other? I want to see that again.
Oh, I was gonna say I love the shot where Deku throws the building and Miles like does like the cool like just like he like slims through it. Oh, so cool. Yeah, this part is also really good.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
I love how this is like two references in one. Oh, Deku versus Overhaul, Deku versus All Might.
Yes.
Sorry, All Might versus No. All Might versus No. My bad.
Well, that's what I was saying. I heard Deku quote All Might. It was that part where he's like realizing his power is shock absorption, not nullification. That means there's a limit.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, Deku just quoted All Might. Like, it's so like what, like what?
Funny enough, I think people's reference was actually the movie 3, Deku versus Spectre, where he straight up overloaded Spectre's perk to the point that it went against what.
Yeah, because Flex Power was all about reflecting stuff. So like, yeah, that shot. Oh my god, that is so. That's such like a Spider-Man just like thing. I love it. Oh, and that was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, really good episode.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there isn't like much else to say about it because like I feel like I was going into this expecting like a pretty.
Oh, this shot.
Yeah, and this.
I'm gonna have this.
Oh.
I'm gonna make this a wallpaper. This is so cool.
Yeah, I don't have anything to say on the next time either. It is definitely a strange one.
Yeah.
The only thing I want is God's. I wish Hulk wins. I want this stupid lizard to die for once.
I think for me,
I want Hulk to get a win for once. That's my take.
Dude, I think probably my biggest hot take is that like I really am hoping next time is like Hulk's best because like I think probably one of my biggest death battle hot takes is that I really don't like Hulk's 2 episodes that we have so far. Not even just because of like Hulk Broly sound design bad. I think it's just my problems with those episodes is that those episodes don't really get Hulk in my opinion like at a fundamental level. So and I just feel like he gets like flanderized to like a bit of to a point where like it annoys me. But I think with Hulk vs. Godzilla, I think the reason why this has like a really good chance to like be Hulk's best episode is because I think thematically it touches upon the side of Hulk that I think is, you know, arguably his most interesting side. The fact that like it's like this never-ending like struggle between like two beings trying to like come to terms with the fact that they have to accept that, you know, both of them are just part of who they are, and like, you know, that's just like regardless of like, you know, whether or not they need like a smart banner or like angry Hulk, that's what that's just, you know, that's just how the relationship is. And I feel like you couple that with like Godzilla in a sense of like both these two are like characters that are like well known for being like these are characters that have like a lot of allegories like attached to them based on
the nuclear stuff specifically.
Yeah, like the nuclear war stuff. So like I think there's a very good opportunity for like this episode to really like get that Hulk Banner dynamic and have it play into like the dynamic against Godzilla.
I will say, I think what the deciding factor will be is that when the trailer comes out for the episode, like the preview, sneak peek, that will decide people's view on it, because a lot of people still have the issues that the big versus small is still an issue, because it will favor the small guy, but the big guy gets the short end of the stick.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, it's also like... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, ultimately that will decide people's views on the episode. It will be fine, at decent at best, or if it's just gonna show the issues that always existed.
Yeah. I think it's also just going to be interesting to analyze. I mean, this is Godzilla's first episode. Like, Godzilla's coming back all the way from season 2. I don't count Kiryu. But it's been, like, so long since we had Godzilla, and, like, I just like I wonder how like differently he's gonna be analyzed with like modern death battle rules because I think everybody's going into this expecting like a composite of sorts, and like I am too. But it does make
I
me
wonder I wonder if they're going all in, because if they go all in, he gets up to some ridiculous hijinks that I think people don't actually want like everything. I don't think people are looking for everything.
No.
At
No,
the very-
the actual issue is that a major crux of Godzilla debate is Godzilla Ultima from Singular Point, and nobody likes Singular Point. They
Yeah,
don't want to debate Singular Point.
that's like the biggest thing where it's like it's Ultima. That's like he's the biggest contributor to like to make this debate messy because like at that point we're just talking about like this non-corporeal like higher trans-dimensional like being who just like you see this is Godzilla we're talking about, but it's like we have to analyze it, and it's like okay, well, how do we make this interact with, granted, I've heard like it's just kind of weird, like the whole like debate about first Godzilla.
Anyway,
like, over the months.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Okay, well, yeah, that's it for this episode. If you guys liked the video, you can like. If you didn't, dislike. But either way, we will see you in the next video.
Yay!
Oh, that is a trippy effect. I'm going to pause, by the way, when the countdown stops. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, oof. I hope none of us were epileptic.
Don't worry, that's not even gonna be in the video. Alright.
Oh.
It's just going to be covered by the thumbnails. That's where the thumbnails go.